Alright, it's getting dark, but last weekend before last, come on, this wasn't like this. Here, coming up the trail, this is the same trail that goes to my hunting cabin that they've done several things to it. Usually they block it off too. Not going underneath that. There's a big briar there too. But I look over here. And I definitely didn't know. Oh wow. Something's cleared the ground here. We had a big rain. That's pretty wet. What is it, Blue? No high winds or anything, but I only think if there was high winds. Look at how this is. I walked over here before and I didn't get in this, but we've got one over here coming down. That tree way over there, it's come down and intertwined with this tree here. Let's see if I can show y'all what I mean. I mean, this is pretty fresh. Look at it. See how they're woven in? I've been down here working. Well, might be able to see the dozer actually. Actually, I think I'm on it there. I didn't notice this while ago. Good job, Blue. This tree's pulled over, and this log is sitting on it. The roots for this log's up in the air. There's no place that I see. Must have been broke off. Let's wait to get more rain. But this tree is definitely, I could probably lift this up and that tree will spring back up. But I think this is a blind, a booger blind. This is definitely a game trail coming down this. You can kind of tell it's cleared out. You can see the game trail. This tree's come from way over here. So what I think they do on these kill boxes, got a trail coming in from over here. One coming up, this one's harder to see where it's green, but there's a deer trail coming up right here. And they get on this ridge line. Which one of my dogs is over there? Let's see if I can get one. See how concealed they look. Here. Okay. Of course, she never stops moving, but if something was still right there, especially coming in from the, like I said, this is part of a game trail right here. I guess we got options. I don't know. But this is actually where two trails are intersecting right here. But I think what they do on these kill boxes is they'll do something like this. Put this log down. Look, that tree just popped up whenever I moved it. We'll leave it up. We'll see if it gets back down there. That tree right there was pinned underneath. I just barely picked up on this. And it popped up out from underneath that. Kind of scared the crap out of me too. But I think that is like get a deer's attention. You know, deer's coming through here. You know, it looks down. It's got to jump this. You know, it's not. I don't know. It's not paying that as much attention as it's everything else around it. That looks like a pretty fresh break over there. I didn't notice that either. But they kind of came over to that. This tree here is coming over from here. Okay. Then it goes underneath this one. and kind of wrapped around. Actually, you got one limb on this side, one on this side, and they're tied together down here. And that one. And this one's looked, I mean, there's no way this could be natural. No way. I'll hang out here a little bit. You can see where I've been working down there. Right down there's my trail. You can see the trees and stuff where I've been cutting trees. My dad and his buddy came down yesterday and we hung a deer feeder and we'll see if anything else down this ridge line. We hung a deer feeder and worked on the garden, got some taters out. I put some more crops in. How big that stump. Not see anything else woven. I wonder if they've been watching me now. I'm right down there working. I got the dozer down there. You can't even see the dozer. Let's look at this blind coming back this way. There's Alien. It's not even in the green part, but something was to stay still. And the air's blowing this way towards me. So if it's watching for something to come this way. Yeah, look at this. Huh. Look at that. Twisted around. That limb. No, that's a whole tree from over there. It's twisted around. Twisted. Look, it's kept in place by this. Right? This old dead rotten log is holding that in. What else is there? I wish I didn't spring that, but let's see if it gets back down to where it was before. Briars knocked down. Briars are a good place to look for hair, I found. Bigger hair. That might be an old twist, but there's a lot of times there's stuff going on here. There's no hole in the ground for these roots to come out of. You know, if it did, it would have been right in here maybe. So right somewhere in this area, there's no holes for that to come out of. Not really sure. That tree's actually snapped. Here you got another one. Man, I got. But this is definitely. My camera's going funky. Sorry about that. Definitely a good spot to hunt. I don't see any rocks. Usually a lot of times you'll find big rocks. That's the first break. The wood's kind of dried out, so it's maybe been there for a bit. Maybe a week. I'm not sure what's going on with my phone. Acting funny. Probably where it's getting dark is trying to adjust. See how this is twisted around? Twisted. Pretty cool. See if we see anything else on the way out. This trail, there's all the time. Whenever I was building that hunting shack, there was different things on it. Pretty much every time I would come up. That's an old twist. All right, go for a ride.